Got 30 minutes, then bed. Well, there's always the VOD. Man, today kind of sucked. I almost thought about delaying the stream yet again, but I think I can power through. Oh, I got neck aches, I got ear aches. I always got the tailbone pain. That one was... Yeah, tailbone pain was extra spicy today, probably making up for all the shit, yesterday. With all the riding around. Oh. Sleep meds kicking in, why did it suck? You still... Yeah, I still do. It's chronic. I did take a 2-hour trip there and back to a specialist that deals with neurosurgery, because apparently the tailbone is a part of the spine, and they said no. So I guess me and my tailbone are angry about it. Hey Robert. Hey Fire. So despite all the shit I'm going through today, I'm gonna suck it up and we'll do a stream. Cracked open a beer, seeing as I didn't take any ibuprofen today. I probably should have. My ear, I don't know if there is an infection that's going on, if it's getting worse, but it exploded with pain twice today. Where it was just like a strong twinge inside my ear. Like I felt it in the back of my head, so I don't know what's going on. I decided to start the new drops that they put me on, I think half a week ago. And that shit is like, the consistency of those drops are super thick. I didn't even think I was putting them in my ears. And they just drip down. Like they don't like soak down, they just like drip. Oh no, man. Things just suck. Can only stay till 6, but hopefully that's enough time to see the one route I haven't yet. Yeah, we're gonna start with Abigail because I know everyone here is probably here for Rebecca, so we're saving Rebecca for last. Eardrops for ear infection suck at. Well, I was on a previous lesser strong brand where like they just went in. They easily pulled your ear canal, and I'd let them sit for like 10 minutes and then empty them out twice a day. And it seemed things were working. And then I got my ear flushed again to get the impacted shit out once more. Thought things were fine. Ear starts acting up again today. Like, it was acting up a little bit yesterday, but I shrug it off as maybe that's just, I don't know, nerves. But now it's getting worse, so I put the drops in like around noon. I'm probably going to put them in again tonight. They say, the box says 3 times a day, 4 drops. So after this, I'll put more drops in, see what happens. It's funny, I'm reading the little instructions that come with it. It says, oh, it may cause fungal infection. So essentially I'm risking trading bacterial infection, which they think I have, for a fungal infection if this thing really wants me to have a bad day. So I don't know, praying only gets you so far. I don't know. God hates me, that's all I know. And I'm just living out of spite in this case, because that's all I can do. Nuts, guess I won't then. I picked Abigail on my playthrough. There's always the VOD, but I get to see Abby live. Sorry about that. Porku becomes a mushroom, more like fungi head or some shit, or what is it, fung brain something. Ugh. I don't know. I keep feeling life hates me and wants me dead. There's more people out there probably wanting my downfall because I say bad things on Twitter than people who want me alive. I don't know. All I hope is the next life's better. That's all I can hope for. Anyway, I've ranted long enough. This isn't a trauma dump stream, but sometimes it is. Porku gets fungal infection to improve at Mycopunk. I haven't played that in a long time. I played it with Crescenario once, and that was like after a whole hiatus. I don't know. I got mad at Helldivers today because of the fucking the stupid new Xbox players are so fucking retarded. I literally land in. I joined public matches, and within like not even half a minute, I'm absolutely eviscerated. And there wasn't even any action going on. There's plenty of times people kept throwing fucking airstrikes at me for no reason, so I don't know. I think I'm done with Helldivers for a while. I don't have friends for it. I don't have the right friends for it. It sucks being me, that's all I know. There's more trauma dump for you. I'll make a plan and God gets a... Was it? Yeah, like I make plans and God laughs. It's some proverb. Shrigma male. Anyways. I have to start over, don't I? Where are my saves at? Did I not save? Oh yeah, there was this one with the, it was Emily and Rebecca, so I have to go back. No, this is way before. I have to zip zoom again. I never put a save in the right place, and this one will just crash. So, I didn't want to quit. I wanted to go back to main menu. Really, quit and return should have their positions changed, let's be honest. Hold on. A little bit of trauma dump as a treat. Yeah, that's all I am, is just trauma dumps. Because my life is pain. Literally. Alright. Man, I get to do all of this again. Actually, do I have... check my options real quick. Okay. Invader privacy. Oh shit, I already... Fuck. This is one I didn't choose the last time. But I've read it before. I like how I'm just like sitting over Rebecca. Man, we skipped all the bases. Now we're just sitting on her lap while she types. Turn that back off.
KO.
Oh yes, the invisible phone. I did it again. I chose something even though I didn't. Well, you know what I could do? I could just do that. These choices don't mean anything yet. Improvement. I like how the ringtone's just like Mario, the Mario block in fucking Mario Kart. Alright, this is what I want. Save this. Well, I'm gonna be saving over it again. Oh. I need that again. Okay, let me put the thing back on again. Did I choose that one? Okay, this one. Did I not choose that one? Oh yeah, it's Chinese food. Okay. That's where we save it. It's a text from Rebecca. Like, we've seen this before. Same stuff. Who's pinging me? Be gone. Alright. I raise my head and gaze around, almost immediately spotting the garnished yellow banana tent. Wait, does it just automatically go for Rebecca? Is there no Abigail, or did I not say the right questions to Abigail? Uh-oh. Oh boy. Hey dog. I guess we're doing Rebecca. Sorry, chat. Using the golden glimmer of the tent as a beacon, I make my way through the crowd, searching for Rebecca anywhere nearby. I wouldn't call her short, at least not as short as her brother, but it's still a challenge to find her in the sea of people. Anytime I think I catch a glimpse of her signature magenta hair, it's just a trick of the eyes or some other splash of color drawing me away. Eventually, I give up on finding her and turn to my phone to have her meet me by the popcorn machine. But before I can press send, I feel a clawed hand pinch my side lightly. Huh? Who? What? Rebecca! Holy shit, that actually got you? God, you're jumpy, huh? Who wouldn't be a little startled by a stranger pinching them out of nowhere? Please, unless you're afraid of cooties, getting pinched by a girl is hardly the worst thing that can happen. Besides, I'm not a stranger, so, you know, it isn't weird. Wherever you want to see... Wait, whatever. You want to see some freaks or not? Yeah, about that. What do you mean by that? Rebecca grins, pointing back towards a massive striped tent I must have passed multiple times today. Yes, the thumbnail. Stranger danger. I wouldn't call her short. At least not to her face. That's code for freaks, you know. Bearded lady, lobster man, Siamese twins. I don't think those are legal anymore. They certainly weren't ever ethical. Come on, Dev. Think for a second. That's why it's in code. And I'm sure there's a freak union now or something, so it's all above board. Plus, do you want Do you want the government of all people to take jobs away from hard-working abominations of nature? I shrug in response, genuinely at a loss for words. Exactly. Come on. The interior is almost oppressively dark and cool, with the clamoring sound of crowds immediately dying out as the flap falls behind us. Rebecca flashes her new Reddington Express card, as she calls it, paying for both of our admissions. I almost said administrations, yes. I'm still on the fence about this gesture, but Rebecca seems to have no hesitation in using it. Just for Elliot's sake, and my own conscience, I'll make sure she doesn't go crazy with it. We tread our way carefully through the gym interior. Rebecca rubs her hands in anticipation as we enter a hall of curtains to choose from. At first, it seems we're the only ones in the attraction, only adding to the surrealism of the scene. But upon listening carefully, the sound of two people making out towards the back corner is very apparent. Rebecca and I wordlessly agree on avoiding that section of the tent for everyone's sake. So, which one do you want to see first? What are our options over here? No, not that one. Rebecca looks at different plaques, pacing up and down the hall before coming to a stop before the Bearded Lady. Oh, hell yeah, definitely this one. What if it's just a fake beard? I pull the curtain back, allowing her to enter first before doing so myself. It's a relatively small space, about 8 feet square, and at the center, poised under a spotlight, sits a bored-looking stego with a beard and a dress. Oh no. Rebecca stops dead in her tracks, eyes narrowing. Wait a fucking second. Are you even a fucking lady? You're not allowed to ask that in this day and age. Rebecca scoffs, looking at... Oh, and I should use my Olivia voice. You're not allowed to ask that in this day and age. Rebecca scoffs, looking at me incredulously. Dev, I'm not tripping, right? That's just a normal dude. I know her Troondar's going off. I approach closer myself, inspecting the unenthused carnival worker up close. They have a book in their lap, a finger marking their place. I'd no doubt eager to get back to their reading once we leave. Other than that, I'd agree they sound and even look like a guy, something more pressing stands out to me. Is that a fake beard? Of course it isn't. You read the sign, didn't you? No, hold up. You're right. You can't grow facial hair on a beak. Yeah, I can literally see the tape. Shit. I told Carlo the spotlight was too bright. Come on, Dev. Wait! Yeah, never mind. It is ma'am. The bearded lady sighs and rolls their eyes as we leave. Alright, I think I was right about this tent being full of freaks. Just not the fun kind. Let's check the others. Rebecca has her arms crossed as she leads us to the next plaque. Largest rubber band ball. What's impressive about that? I mean, it's a pretty big feat past a certain point, isn't it? I guess. I hold the curtain open, but this time Rebecca doesn't even step into the room before I see her eyes glaze over. Dev? Yes? What does that look like to you? Largest rubber band ball. I duck my head in, peering into the exhibit to find a sizable but hardly advert-worthy rubber band ball. That's only about the size of a Pilates ball. Even I scowl a bit at that. At least the bearded lady was kind of a funny gotcha. This has to be false advertising. I mean, it says right there, largest rubber band ball. To who? Uh-oh, fine print. In the county. Oh, I throw my head back and let out a groan, with Rebecca doing the same as I point out the fine print to her. Fucking carnies, man. What else is there? Advert detected. The next one is the ugliest person in the world. No fine print. Alright, that has me interested. I lift the curtain for Rebecca, who stops just shy of entering and grabs the curtain from me. You know what, Dev? How about you go first? Really? Sure, thanks, Rebecca. I duck into the darkened room and come face to face with the ugliest person in the world. So close, in fact, I have to back up because I'm practically on top of them. Oh, sorry, And I realize they're mirroring my movements, almost like a... Oh, it's the funny, what do you call it? One of those funhouse mirrors? Yeah. The ugliest person in the world. Putting on some weight. Okay, I get it. Haha, very funny. Now I see why you were so courteous, Rebecca. I hear Rebecca giggle from behind the curtain. What do you mean? I'm just way too faint of heart to see such a hideous person. Are they as mortifying as I'm imagining them? Suddenly I get a devilish idea. I place my hand on the curtain, shaking it lightly. Wait a second, where's the tent flap? I can't find it. Rebecca, a little help? Oh, fine. What would anyone do without me? After a beat, when I feel her grasp the tent flap, I fling it open myself and push her lightly into the room with me. She reflexively throws her hands up to cover her eyes. I can't see it, Dev. You didn't get me. Oh, I think you saw it. Your eyes got real wide for a second there. Fuck you. No, I didn't. You can't prove it in a court of law. I chuckle at her expense before guiding her back out of the room. I get a less than playful pinch to my side for the trouble, but even she cracks a smile at the prank. We try several of the other exhibits, all with similar outcomes, either outright lies or technicalities any lawyer would fawn over. The most promising is the Pickle Child, in line with the festival's theme. Oh boy. Dev would fall for that. Take a photo, it'll last longer. Holy shit, is this it? The look of glee when Rebecca sees the preserved pickle homunculus in a sci-fi jar is infectious. But then we both realize it's just a poorly made, disintegrating latex sculpture, probably suspended in literal pickle juice based on the smell. Are you fucking serious? I mean, at least this one's is pickle themed, right? Rebecca is livid when she realizes every single exhibit was some elaborate grift. My day is ruined! More specifically, she's mad that they didn't grift harder and better, and she gives the ticket attendant an earful about it. Oh no, she's going full Karen. I demand to see your manager! I can deal with fake bullshit. I was raised on the internet. But what I cannot abide by is laziness from the snake oil salesman. Yeah, like I said, no refunds. Just so you know, the only reason I'm not beating the price of admission out of you right now is because it wasn't my card paying for it. And just so you know, I can call the authorities on you for card fraud, ma'am. Ooh, the masters of fraud are gonna call the cops on me. Yeah, right. Fuck off. Come on, Dev, let's go. I love my job. The Pickle Child. And it's just Rosa. That should be an edit. We both exit the tent. I have no idea how much time we spent in there, but it's already starting to get dark out. Man, fuck those guys. I could have made a bigger rubber band ball on accident. Shit, I could be a better bearded lady. At least I have the lady part right. Yeah, and I probably look more like a pickle child than whatever they got in there. Now that you mention it, she devolves into snickers, prompting me to do the same. It takes us both a moment to regain composure. Well, hey, at least we got a funny story too now, right? Dev, that's worth maybe $1. Maybe 50 if we're still talking about Elliot's money. But yeah, it reminds me, your brother is getting heavy. Wait. Oh, you're talking about the homunculus? Your brother is getting heavy. All of a sudden, Rebecca reaches behind her and flashes. Yeah, she stole it. She fucking stole it. Also, I remember the icon from the Devlog server where they made her bug-eyed. Well, where did you get that? Keep it down. Snagged it from the tent as we left. I figured they owed us something for scamming us. Part of me wants to drag her back to return it, but I also don't want to risk having the police called on us. Not to mention, she might have a bit of a point. Now, how'd you even get it? Kept your eye on the birdie. Right as I'm about to ask her what she's doing, her tail comes up in front of the jar. Oh no, she hid it in her non-cleavage. Right as I'm about to ask her what she's doing, her tail comes up in front of the jar, and when her tail passes behind her, her hands are completely empty. What? As if answering my question before I ask it, she flips her tail upwards again, and the jar comes flying out of it. Colliding with my chest, I have to scramble to catch it before it falls and breaks on the ground. Theo told me how empty your room is. Figured that'll liven it up. So you steal something and just hand it off to me? Gift it to you, Dev. Last thing I want to do is reinforce this kind of behavior, but now I also can't help but agree that it'd be a neat conversational piece and memento of today. Oh, I'm sure they can make another one. Rebecca grins back in agreement, flexing her tail after whatever magic act she just pulled. Yoink. Drop it from the top of the Ferris wheel. She looks so off in that CG, like something inside me telling something's wrong. That's because it's Shido art. Shido art does kind of look a little uncanny. Front-facing Rebecca can't hurt you. We just sort of aimlessly walked the festival grounds from here. Oh, from there, Rebecca somewhat leading our course as she scans for whatever else catches her fancy. Then, she stops dead in her tracks until I nearly bowl over her. Ah, shit. What? Look who it is. I crane my head to follow her gaze and see that yellow long-necked girl only a few feet away. Isn't she the one that tried to get Rebecca to apologize for disrupting a class? She keeps looking around, even extending her neck to try and find someone. And she sees us. I reflexively hide the jar behind my back before even realizing that it's a smart move. That it's a smart move. She can look right over you, dude. You might as well just sit on the jar. And be like that one fucking horror pasta or whatever. Oh, hello, Miss Chase, Mr. Loper. Hi. We only kind of met last time. Your name is Champy, right? Yes, Sandra Champy. Just call me Sandra, please. Right, well, it's good to see you. Yeah, Dev and I gotta go on our way, Chompy. See you in school. Doubt I can avoid you. I get it, Chompy, because of the braces. Rebecca grasps my wrist. What do you have there? Wait, actually, have either of you seen a purple Trudon around? Alex, if you know him. Judy? No. Nope, never heard of him. Yeah, sorry, I don't think I've met him before. And there are a lot of people here. I see. Well, they must have gotten held up. Sandra begins towards the exit, regaining her authoritative air. I have student body business to attend to anyway. Just a reminder, if you two abide by the school's code of ethics while you're here, Disorderly conduct is ground for... Yeah, you'll kick us out if we have any real fun. We get it. Sandra huffs at the comment, but otherwise cuts her losses in the conversation, choosing to leave with an upturned nose. What a bitch. Sounds like she got stood up by her friend. If I was a friend of hers, I'd probably do the same. Come on, Becca. It probably doesn't feel good to have that happen. How would you feel? I was dragged here anyway. If I didn't have a friend to come with me, I sure wouldn't expect one to show up. I guess I know how it feels. Wait. I guess I just know how it feels in that situation. I mean, so do I. I don't think she intended for me to hear that, and the exchange does increase the tension a bit, so I suggest we kill some time and our hunger by getting some food. Oh, my head, my neck. Pickle baby. The game still calls her Champy even after she asked to be called Sandra. How rude. Rebecca suddenly looks ravenous at that and drags me to the nearest food stand. To say that the festival's menu was themed was an understatement. Any item that isn't deep fried is pickled. There's pickled cucumbers of every flavor, strata, sauerkraut salads, pickled eggs, pickled pig's feet, and so on with seemingly no end. Rebecca opts for a fried pig's foot and about a dozen pickled eggs, while I go for the more mundane choice of a side of fried pickle slices. Oh boy, all those eggs. Emily's going to fucking die tonight, dude. We have to search for seating, but luckily find a low concrete barrier a good distance from the crowds. I pick at my fried pickles while Rebecca devours egg after egg, seemingly without chewing before tearing into the pig's foot. Just focus on your own food, Dev, and ignore those noises coming from Becca. She's got the teeth. They should have gave her a fucking, what is it, the munch gif. Oh, my fucking tailbone. Hold on, guys. Tailbone comes first. We eventually both finish our food and take a moment to relax away from the bustling flow of people. Maybe I'm misreading the situation, but I figure now is as good a time as any to honestly talk with her. So, what's your deal with him anyway? What? My deal with who? Oh, Elliot. I mean, you see it too, don't you? Affluenza with a touch of mommy and daddy issues to boot. Plus, he's always had something against me. Well, that's because you probably have mommy and daddy issues too, and you got this huge expensive PC. You're basically just him with a smaller paycheck. I see. Well, who disliked who first? He hated me first, duh. Probably heard all about me from Theo and decided he knew everything about me. It's just, I never heard Theo say a bad word about you. Well, then he's a dick to me for some other reason, or some other secret reason. He's like that with everyone. He even tried to big time you today at the shack. He's definitely a bit blunt, but he's got a point that we should have something by now. I doubt all that equipment was cheap. Like I said, a drop in the Reddington bucket. Plus, he practically owes it to Theo. Just glad you made him finally see that. Besides, we'll get something going for the game. He owes it to Theo? Yeah, you know, for being his friend all these years. Not like he has many others. I could have guessed as much, but it sounds a little brutal. True or not, partially because it's not like I had many friends myself until recently. You make friendship sound transactional. Isn't it? Everyone's just trying to get some output for their input. I'm not friends with you for some output. Really? So if I told you tomorrow I was quitting the game project, you wouldn't care? Of course I'd care. But only because I'd worry about why you felt that way. I wouldn't magically stop being your friend. Rebecca merely pouts and hums in response. Whether an acknowledgement or deeper contemplation, it's harder to tell. But it silenced her for a long while after that. The sun is almost set by now, and we sit in relative silence as the crowds at our back finally begin to thin and dissipate as people head homeward. Rebecca whispers under her breath, catching my attention. Hey, Rebecca, why did you agree to the project in the first place? Because you asked me to? That's not a reason. And you were way more likely to say no. I guess because I want to write something worth it. It's hard to do that if all you write is fan fiction. And even if you write it well, it's impossible to get a good feedback and not backslide into writing slop. And let's be honest, she writes slop. Writing for something real, I guess. I figured I'd have you guys to check me, and then I'd have to make something of quality. I wouldn't have guessed that. Fan fiction or not, her writing is good, easily better than I've ever written. Then Rebecca whispers under her breath, You don't even know what the game will be. What do you think it should be? I've already voted, Dev. Besides, we may end up... I wonder if it's because we picked the wrong choices or something. I don't know. I've already voted, Dev. Besides, we may end up back at square one if we change genres. Then even the stuff I thought up won't matter. Let's say we stick with the Metroidvania. What then? What's your ideal game look like? Rebecca takes a moment to respond, considering the question longer than she normally does for most things. Probably the dungeon crawler idea we had. Write what you know and all that. You know a lot about dungeons? Wouldn't you like to know, human boy? Uh-oh. But, no, I mean, I know fantasy pretty well. Right. That one story you read to me was fantasy too. Makes sense. Gives me a lot of wiggle room too. Most of the writing can be cool-ass lore blurbs and cryptic dialogues like Dark Snoots. Oh no. Meta humor. Oh, I like Dark Snoots too. I am not writing anything like the worst Dark Snoots entry. Egg. I live in Idaho, but I absolutely hate pickles. Well, isn't Idaho potatoes? Yeah, Rebecca, how did it feel after I abandoned you to be with Emily in the other universe? Vegan hot dog, it's just a cucumber with ketchup in a bun. Yeah, have fun with that. As a raptor, Rebecca should get fed the traditional way by having a live cow in a harness lowered to her enclosure while Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum watch in horror. I like pickles, but can't really eat them anymore due to stomach acid issues. Same with orange juice. That's me and Monster Energy drinks. Like, salt was my favorite flavor, and they brought it back for some time. I couldn't even get through, like, the first quarter of the can. It just killed my stomach. Anyways. But yeah, it makes it easier for me and Emily. I can write something wild, and it doesn't mean she'll need to make some big piece for it. The soundtrack would probably benefit from traditional instruments, too. Not so much of a leap for Abigail. Alright then, let's go with that. Are you being serious right now? Yeah, why wouldn't I be? Because you agreed super easily to the idea and we don't even know what the others think. I mean, you've sold me on it. I'm sure you'll sell the others too. I guess you do have a tie-winning vote, so we could tell them SOL. Well, I don't think we'll have to do that. Or phrase it like that exactly. Pussy. Fireworks time. Suddenly, dozens of high-pitched whistles are followed by illuminating blasts of color far above us. The smell of gunpowder filters through the air and into each breath we take. The night sky is painted in hands of color and punctuated with crackling, phosphorus bursts that shock us both into silence. I didn't even know we could expect a fireworks show. It's a nice end to cap the night. You got the fucking homunculus watching too. Hey, Dev. Yeah, thanks. No problem, but what for? Just listening, I guess. It makes me feel, I don't know, content? I guess so. Most people Theo bring around don't stick around for long, and thank God most of them are assholes. But not you. Just don't let it go to your head. Like I said, no problem, Becca. I had a lot of fun with you today. This was slightly better than making children cry in video games. Don't take that for granted, though, pickle child. Any plans on growing out that beard after all? Only when you grow out your hair. Don't pretend you got what is it, alopecia or something? Guess we'll both be waiting then. Well, doesn't this guy fucking shave his head? Like, he can actually grow it. He just shaves. We don't talk at all after that. Instead, simply taking in the rest of the fireworks display. Impressively enough, the final series of bursts explode into what roughly looks like a gargantuan pickle. Damn, Amberfield takes their preserved cucumbers seriously. Once it's finished, and only the swan song of the night's final reveries can be heard across the park, Becca and I meet the others at the entrance, and we all make our way to one of the last buses of the night. Though Becca acts a little cagey as I bring it up, both Abigail and Emily are more than down with the direction we decided on for the game. I shoot an I told you so look at Rebecca's way and end up getting another sharp pinch on my side for my trouble. It's all the pinches. You think a girl like her would just elbow you. I can tell she's happy, though. She may try to hide her smile by facing away, but the tale does not lie. I walk the girls to their dorm and split off from there. Becca gives me a final wave that ends off as a middle finger. I can't help but chuckle at that as I head back to my room. The day didn't exactly shape up as expected. Maybe it turned out better. Had fun, and we've got a setting for the game pinned down now. I'd say that beats my previous expectations in spades. It was really nice to hang out and talk with Rebecca, too. I think I get her a little more after today, and I'm definitely happy to call her a friend. I just wish my side would stop aching and today would be perfect. Not that it stops me from passing out when my head touches my pillow. The end. The end! Alright. Apparently I have to do this all over again to, like, get the Abigail route. But before then, I have to use the bathroom, so I will be back in, like, a minute. Alright, I'm back. Get Abigail a hurdy-gurdy. Elliot can afford it. What? I never like pickle anything. Pickles are alright. Just pickles in general are okay. Oh, I get it. You mean pickle, not pickles. Just you, me, and our illegitimate pickle child. That's probably going to come up later in the story, I bet. I missed the very beginning and probably the last several times Pork played Devlog. Do you make the choice of which girl to ask the festival with you or something? You have to get lucky, I guess, with how you choose things. Gee, Rebecca, what's with all the physical abuse? You part raccoon or something? Oh no. Yeah, it'd be funny if, like, she's just, like, vaguely related to Rose. That'd be hilarious. Don't ask the edgy goth girl the race of her boyfriend. Alright, we have to do this all the way from the beginning once again. Which, I'm just gonna... I'm just going to save on each Abigail choice.
Choose your character. KO.
Alright, I'm gonna try defending Abigail. Sit outside. Go away. Go away, Rebecca. Defend. I like how the paper just goes up here and then it falls down. I don't know what would be good. I'm gonna save this one. Be nosy, I guess. I wonder, like, if you fuck things up so bad with all three of them, does he just have, like, a solo route? Like, does it automatically just pair you up with Rebecca if you just fuck up so bad? No random. And we talked about Metroidvania. There's probably other lines for the other two games you want to make. Ask. Flub it up more with Emily. Okay, what if I don't do anything with first Abigail? Get Theo done. Then we'll ignore Rebecca completely. Oh, what did she want here? Maybe this is a Chinese place. Vietnamese place. Sure. Turn that off. Wait, is this new? A rough but playable demo is our best choice to balance out our time. We should focus on a polished first chapter of the game to show Elliot that we could produce something. We should work on... Yeah, this is new. We should work on getting a solid first chapter. That way we can finally have something to show for all our work. Sounds good to me. Thank you, Dev. It's good to know one person on the project sees the way I do. Whatever. Makes no difference to me, and it means Elliot has less to complain about. It does make the most sense. If everyone else is alright with it, I do not see why not. Emily shrugs, seemingly just ambivalent to either choice. I feel like I've read this. But I can't... Oh, now I can skip it. Never mind. It wasn't letting me skip before. Alright. What are we getting? Okay, finally, we got Abigail. Oh, what a headache. If you fuck up with everyone, you unlock the secret Theo route. Well, he got taken home. There's no Theo route. You probably get the bearded lady route. It's a text from Abigail. Hello, Dev. Would you like to hang with me? I'm near the Big Pickle. What could that mean? Looking around here, there's pickles absolutely everywhere. Maybe one of the massive inflatable pickles hovering above all the food stalls. A giant pickle? Which one? The creepy one. Just bean mouth pickle. Sounds good. I'll be there in a second. Laughing emoji. I apologize. I meant to send this one. Was that tongue sticking out emoji? And I need to zoom up. I forgot my phone is plugged in. Thank you, plug. Alright, I need to zoom in. Because my eyes are not good. Oh no, it's just the regular smiling emoji. We're not that on good terms where she's trying to flirt with the sticking out tongue emoji. This might be a nice opportunity to get to know her better. I enjoy hanging out with Abigail. You cannot escape the Cal art. Funniest thing they could do with the Theo route is to make it where it's like the bro route in Katawa Sojo, where you badmouth women with him and then fall off the roof and die. That game over in Devlog. I navigate through the crowds towards my pickle Polaris. The very air thickens as I get closer, the smell of fire oil and vinegar producing a unique aroma, to say the least. She's so happy. Abigail is easy enough to find. She's visible above the crowds as she hops up and down in excitement, gazing at everything in wonder. Dev! Can you believe they do this every year? What an amazing festival! It certainly is. Interesting. You never been to anything like this before? No, we do not celebrate a last warm day in Finland. It's always cold in Finland. I don't even know how I survive in Finland, being a scaly dinosaur. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Were there any celebrations in your home country, though? Yes, but I was never able to attend them. It's not an easy thing when you have so many siblings to watch. It made family excursions difficult, to say the least. Right, you have 9, right? 13, actually. Oh, my eyes don't bug out in my head as rudely as it feels like they do when I hear that. Have you been to something like this before, Dev? You seem more acclimated. Yeah, you could say so. I worked at a couple of fairs before. Oh, then will you be my guide for cultural exploration? She's definitely overestimating my know-how in this situation, but how can I refuse? Sure. Well, is there anything you want to do first? Yes, there are so many food options. I wanted to try them all. Well, all might be a bit ambitious. I mean, you can pickle just about anything. Before I can even finish the thought, Abigail darts off into the crowd, and despite immediately trying to find her, it's as if she vanished into thin air. Happy Abby. At least it's not Abby from The Last of Us. Abigail? Abigail! No matter where I look, I can't find the gray Tricera anywhere. I'm just about to pull out my phone to call her when I turn and have a fork shoved into my face. Violently. Die, Dev, die! Dev, you must try this. More Shido art. Alright, what is it? Suddenly a flaky bite of something is placed upon my tongue, forcing me to chew. It's extremely rubbery and scalding hot. I have to hafashasha to expel the steam. It's pouring off before asking again. It's putting off before asking again. Ugh, what exactly is this? Pickle pie! That about tracks with what I'm feeling and tasting. My stomach turns at the realization, but I force down the bite regardless with a coarse swallow. What'd you think of it? Fried pickles, pickle on a stick, pickle perfection, ice-cold drinks. It certainly is an experience. I absolutely agree. She shovels several forkfuls into her mouth. Oh no, were we sharing the same fork, Abigail? Was this an indirect kissu? Savoring the vegetable pastry, it's times like these that really go to show the difference between Saurians and humans. Or maybe it's a Finnish versus American thing. In either case, it's nice to see her so excited. And in the blink of an eye, her plate is empty and discarded as she leads me to the next new culinary adventure. Do they have a pickled stick of butter? I don't know about Abigail. She seems kind of off. Is she planning something? Held up Dev with a fork. You're on the menu now, Dev. I like how she looks like a bug. She's like a moth to the lamp. In the breath. Hot dogs, pickled hot dogs. Oh my, Dev, do you see what I see? In the cluttered sea of pickle-themed merch and food items, I cannot even begin to tell what she's referring to. Maybe. What specifically? I would have never thought such an innovation. A cool drank pickle. A cool drank pickle. Purple drank pickle? Are we going to the purple drank verse? Are we gonna see Thinko? She skips into the line and I trail after her. It does sound interesting to say the least. When we get to the front, she orders one, opting for nothing myself. My stomach's still feeling a little rumbly after that bite of pickle pie. Abigail oogles the morsel from every angle. True to advertisements, it looks like a bright red pickle and smells strongly of fruit punch. She snaps off a hefty bite from it with her beak, closing her eyes and humming over the taste. Then her eyes shoot up open in amazement. Dev, you must try this! She practically shoves the food into my mouth, again before I lightly catch her wrist to take it into my own hand. She's gonna force feed you like a child. Here comes the plane, Dev! Open wide! Plonk! Abigail yet to try fried water. Pork hinting for a new season of AI. I was gonna do if I go back to the AI stuff, I was gonna do school snooter. Sure, just I've got it. Abigail flushes in embarrassment at the call-out, which, while not my intention, does somewhat curve her enthusiasm in force-feeding me. Yes, of course. Apologies, Dev. It's no problem. When I do take a bite, I see exactly what captivated Abigail. The sweetness of the cool drink and the sourness of the pickle produce a tangy, refreshing flavor profile. It's also a benefit that they didn't try to bake a cold food item. Wow, that is good. Right? What was... Hold on, I gotta see that. Did she, like, duck? Ducked into a... I don't know. Right? Could I have the rest, actually? Oh, yes, of course. As soon as I hand it back to her, it's gone and the wax paper is discarded in an instant. I'm surprised she didn't eat it herself. Then something new catches her attention, and I'm pulled in her wake. This is where Dev gets the feeder fetish, where Abigail cannot be satiated. Oh, Dev, look over here. Can you believe it? I cannot believe it. It's so American. Deep-fried pickle. Abigail points up at another menu to a picture of a pickle dog. It's a hot dog with a pickle as the... Wait, a hot dog with a pickle as the bun. I thought it was just going to be the pickle as the hot dog. Absolutely heaped with toppings, the level of hubris in its creation certainly is staggering. Before I can even voice my skepticism, though, Abigail has already ordered one herself. Aren't you a herbivore? You are going to have a wicked tummy ache going on right now. You're going to put Rebecca's eggs to shame at this rate. Is it not the most beautiful thing you have seen, Dev? My God. This is massacred. It's something, alright. She takes a bite, eyes sparkling, and in a flash, it's shoved into my face. Open wide, Dev. You have to try it, Dev. If you say so. For a moment, I eyed the end she bit from. Oh, another direct kissu. How many indirect kissus have we had so far? But that'd be weird, right? I opt for taking mine in the other end and... munch. Damn, that honestly isn't half bad. The pickle is a sweet bread and butter variety, contrasting nicely with the savory dog. It's a really unique flavor, but the vinegary taste of a pickle like this could probably go with anything. Hey, that's actually pretty good. Dragged. Crazy date. In a flash, I'm yanked along to yet another culinary train wreck. Devu Stanku. Hey, Crescenario. You, who goes to these fairs or amusement parks? I do. I don't know, people, maybe. I do. Well, I used to. Now I don't really have friends to go with. Or friends to take me. Dear Lord, I'm gonna throw up with all the pickle-themed food. Yeah, I hear ya. It looks like someone took a shit in the pickle. Probably go for rides, but pickles. She really likes pickles. Well, not all fairs are like pickle themed. Some fairs are just like rides and stuff. Or like derbies or some shit. In a flash, I'm yanked along to yet another culinary train wreck. But even as I'm dragged along, I can't help but smile at just how genuinely excited she is. It's been a while since I saw things through such a lens, and I'd still call myself far from jaded. Of course, even her ravenous desire to taste everything weakens as she fills up, and by sunset, we eventually find ourselves strolling past souvenir stands. But that energy just redirected from food to souvenirs, because Abigail quickly fawns over all of the options. Oh, Dev, look! Eyes follow her gaze and see a modest stand labeled Bitsy's Bits. Oh, this is the one with the fucking green bay, or what is it, blue bay fishers? Oh, I seen the picture for this one on the Discord. The sign itself doesn't do a good job of getting across what exactly they're selling, but walking up to it reveals it to be a bracelet-making stand, like with an elastic string and a million different charms and beads. Pickles shoved to the forefront, of course. Yeah, and it's backwards. Blue Bay Fishers. I wonder how many. I wonder who's actually like. The dev team's actually like lives in Wisconsin or is actually like a Packers fan. How much is this one? Oh, wait, how much is it for one of these? The stall owner, the Bitsy, according to her name tag. What name tag? Claps her hands together and speaks in a Minnesotan accent. Oh, well, there's a necklace and 5, sweetheart. Covers as many beads as you can fit on there, and $1 of each sale goes to local hospitals. Abigail and Bitsy are on the same wavelength, with the former clasping her hands happily. Perfect. Dev helped me pick out another charm. Dev helped me pick out the perfect charms. Oh, is there going to be a charm-picking minigame? Kind of like with Goodbye Volcano High, picking out the toppings for the ramen dinner. I don't exactly have an eye for these types of things. Nonsense, I won't hear it. Well, that decides it for me, so I do my best to help her pick out interesting beads. Of course, a majority of them are pickle themed, but I also help pick out some random emojis I think Abigail would like, and even colorful connector beads to round it out. Abigail is Pickled Rosa in disguise. Dev is going to destroy his toilet after eating the entire ABC of foods. Abigail starts making her own bracelet, hiding its creation from me, so I make small talk with Bitsy while I wait for Abigail to finish. Apparently arts and crafts runs in the family, and she's got a sister on the west coast that makes knit fin, tail, and horn covers. It's a cute idea, especially imagining some little character or other placed onto Abigail's nose horn. Abigail quickly pays for the bracelet when she's finished, still obscuring the final product from me, before turning around. Dev, hold out your wrist. I mindlessly hold it out, wondering aloud. My wrist? Why do you need... Abigail stretches the bracelet before placing it around my wrist and letting it snap closed. Oops. Sorry, Dev. I rub at the stinging flesh, finally able to admire the piece of custom jewelry. It has all the charms and beads I helped picked out, creating a rainbow band, but now I can see what she spelt on it. Dev. Wait, this is for me? Of course! And here I thought I was being too obvious. The sentiment forces a smile onto my face as I pick at the beads on my wrists. Thanks, Abigail. Oh, and here's yours. She holds her hand out excitedly, and I slip it on much more carefully. Oh no, now we're like bootleg married, aren't we, Abigail? It's just wonderful, Dev. I do. Oh, you lovebirds are... You lovebirds are adorable. Reminds me of me and my husband and me... Wait, it reminds me of my husband and me back when we were just youngins like yourself. We could use Abigail as a stop sign with how red her face gets, and I doubt I'm very far off as I respond. We're just friends, actually. Abigail nods along fervently, still mutely blushing. Oh, sure you are. Enjoy the rest of your night, friends. More Shido art. I walk away as Bitsy gives me a rather obvious wink. Jeez. I hope that didn't make Abigail uncomfortable. We wander more as the sun sets, making our way towards a low concrete wall with a vantage over the downtown Amberfield. I do hope Elliot doesn't mind me using the card he gave us so early. I would use my own, but my parents would want to know what all those purchases were. They'd fucking kill me knowing I ruined my diet. Couldn't you just tell the truth? Yes, but that would be telling them the truth many times in great detail. Oh, with how few times I had seen her make a call from them since our first day, I almost forgotten how inquisitive they could be. She's always very reserved with details when she speaks about them, but they're clearly a big force in her life. It would be overstepping my bounds to pry. Have they always been like that? Abigail tensed her fingers, tapping her fingertips together rapidly. Come on, I gotta adjust. Tailbone is screaming. Shotgun wedding. So Emily gives you a stuffed monkey, Abby gives you a bracelet, and Rebecca gives you a stolen pickled homunculus. Yeah. MS Paint ain't on, yeah. She purchased so much pickles. She ate so much pickles. I've got to get going. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'll see you later. Alright, Fire. Thanks for dropping in. They've always been very involved parents, yes. I suppose, being away from them for the first time, they still feel responsible for how I conduct myself. A wry laugh escapes my lips, forcing her eyes on me and making me explain. Oh no, she's glaring. It's just how you conduct yourself. Did you have some sort of rebellious streak? There were several times I had neglected to call home after studying late when I should have been watching my siblings. Isn't that, and sorry if I'm being too presumptive, a bit unfair to you? Abigail shakes her head profusely. No, I have responsibilities I must live up to. This isn't just my future. That gives me pause. Not just her future? Who else would it be? Abigail's face creases under an immense weight. My siblings, my parents have done their best, but college for all of us is just too much. If I can finish my pre-med course and enter residency as quickly as possible. Oh no, med courses, is she going to meet up with Nazer? I can help them with tuition where loans and scholarships fail. That's a heavy thing to have to carry alone. 13 college educations. If I didn't get this full ride, I wouldn't even be here, and anywhere else would see me with a mountain of debt. How much do doctors even make starting out? Sending all the kids to college, man, that's crazy. That's admirable, but isn't it just a little unfair to you? I do not want to be ungrateful for this opportunity, and all of my siblings deserve the same chance. Fairness is not part of the question. I can't believe it's taken me this long to realize how much pressure Abigail is under. On top of all of that, she decided to help out some rinky-dink little game project. Admirable doesn't do it justice. What are you staring at, Dev? Yeah, what are you staring at, Dev? No, nothing. I was just thinking about the game. I lost the game, Abigail. Actually, I've been wanting to know, why did you decide to help out in the first place? Abigail taps her finger timidly. Because you thought I could? That is not entirely true. I was flattered when you asked me. You could not have been sure that I would have been a good fit. But I wanted to be, and I wanted to be able to create music to show my parents they'd been wrong. She clasps her hands over her mouth. I'm sorry, I did not mean that. I know they just want the best for me. But if my music helps the game, it will mean I'm a true musician, and that my work can contribute to something meaningful. With how guilty she looks after that faux pas, I know better than to press her on it. Well, what do you think we should do for the game? It's only a minor change, but she sighs, a noticeable weight off of her shoulders on the new topic. So many ways to go from here, I do not know. I'm not much of a gamer. Well, I did used to play games on my phone quite a lot, like Bejeweled and Animal Crossing, but there's only so much time alongside classes. Yeah, not like I really played games on release before. Maybe it's better that way, to not have preconceptions, so let's say we stick with Metroidvania after all, to make it easier. What kind of game would you like to see? Would you not laugh at me? Wait, you would not laugh at me, would you, Dev? Of course, I won't laugh at you. Why? A timid smile appears on her face as she taps her index fingers together. I did not know of it before, but the Boom soundtrack is very good. Would an angel descending into hell not have a similar sound? I don't have the impulse to laugh, but I'm a bit stunned at the request. You want to create a heavy metal soundtrack? Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I know, I didn't expect it either. I can only imagine what my parents would think. It is as far as you can get from classical music. Is it, though? Is it really? But you like Boom's music that much, huh? I cannot explain it. It certainly is not an everyday playlist, but sometimes when I'm frustrated, it helps. As I said, I do not know why. Oh no, is there gonna be like a CG where she like dresses up like a punk or a metalhead briefly? That'd be pretty cool. I can see that, but if you can't explain it, I doubt I can. Music's just got an effect on emotions for different people. I suppose it's a revelation for me. I've always appreciated the classics, but I see more and more that they can only explore so much. Even Beethoven's Fifth Symphony does not capture a fraction of rip and tear. Oh man, you haven't played Final Fantasy Tactics classic music. I get what you mean. So you think that direction is the best? I did not say that. I am far from the authority. I simply know it sounds the most interesting to me. And with how you put it, I agree. So it sounds like we got our game. Dev, I'm not even sure if I can balance it alongside my classes. I mean, I will try, but... Abigail, if the music class is any indication, you have nothing to worry about. The others will understand if something comes up. But having even a single song from you would be amazing, and I really think it's worth a try. Abigail falls silent after that. I won't force the idea on her, but maybe the others agreeing could soothe her fears. She clearly holds the idea very dearly, so I can't help but see it as our best way forward. Gotta leave as well right now. Still at work. Couple of hours until freedom. Have fun, guys. Alright, Crescenario. I would rather go to a pie fair than this pickle park place. Pie is the best, especially banana cream pie. That wasn't a joke. Abigail becomes the next Mick Gordon. Is she gonna be... Does that mean she's gonna be ousted from the team eventually? Eventually replaced with some mediocre-ass wipe? Suddenly, dozens of high-pitched whistles are followed by illuminating blasts of color far above us. We're both captivated instantly, turning our gazes skyward as rockets continue firing off. The smell of gunpowder filters through the air and into each breath we take. The night sky is painted in bands of color and punctuated with a crackling, phosphorescent burst that shock us both into silence. I didn't even know that we could expect a fireworks show, but it's nice. It's a nice end cap to the night. Dev? Yeah? Do you really think this is the direction we should take? The game, I mean. I lost the game, Dev. Absolutely. I know it probably feels weird, but you've got my vote for a reason. It feels selfish in a way. Selfish isn't always so bad. And if this is selfish for you, I think it's safe for you to say you don't have a selfish bone in your body. It's far too kind, Dev. You are far too kind. But very well, if you think my idea has merit, we will see what the others think. I'm sure they'll love it, Abigail. You do seem confident of that, but, Dev... Yeah? You can, only if you would like. Call me Abby. I know it's easier to say, but I would not mind if you did. Oh no, we're getting closer. Abby. Oh no, it's literally Abby from The Last of Us. A smile forms onto my face as I say it. Yeah, it's more fitting. I'm glad we were able to hang out today, Abby. Me too, Dev. Thank you for everything. I know I was probably exhausting to keep up with today. A good type of exhausting, but yeah, I'll sleep like the dead tonight. We don't talk at all after that, instead simply taking in the rest of the fireworks display. Impressively enough, the final series of bursts explode into what roughly looks like a gargantuan pickle. Damn, Amberfield takes their preserved cucumbers seriously. I wish there was more hand-holding. Like, you have this nice fireworks display and you don't even hold hands. Once it's finished, and only the swan song of the night's final reveries can be heard across the park, Abby and I meet the others at the entrance and we make our way to one of the last buses of the night. Though Abby acts a little timid as I bring it up, both Rebecca and Emily are more than down with the direction we decide for. Yeah, because Rebecca would love metal music. I shoot a reassuring wink Abigail's way, which she accepts with a smile and a shake of her head. She ends up smiling and humming along to some unknown tune the whole way back to campus. I walk the girls to their dorm and split off from there. Abby gives me a final wave and a wish that I sleep well, which I reciprocate. The day didn't exactly shape up as expected. Maybe it turned out better. I had fun and we got a setting for the game pinned down now. I'd say that beats my previous expectations in spades. It was really nice to hang out and talk with Abigail too. I think I get her a little more after today, and I'm definitely happy to call her a friend. But as tired as I feel, it's going to be a feat to lay down with the day's events still buzzing in my head. I decide to turn on the classical playlist Abigail sent me and close my eyes, drifting off not long after. Not bad. Yeah, each route stands on their own merit, but I still like Emily's more. Princess Emily. That or Rebecca for having attitude problems with Reddington. Gotta go, but have a good stream, man. We're pretty much done here, but thank you. Just make a Doom Total Conversion like Total Chaos or Endless Madness too, because old Doom isn't a game, it's a gaming platform. Yeah, this chapter was pretty solid. I'm glad we're finally implementing routes now, so that means, man, I probably should have saved these, but I'm pretty sure the next update, I don't think my saves are going to be compatible, but yeah, we have routes. Next chapter is going to be wild. I hope there's more hinting at, like, relationships and stuff. Or at least the buddings of them, you know? These were definitely, like, cock teases, man. I'm hoping we get more of it. But yeah, we want the hand-holding CGs. Well, we did there was, like, kind of a hand-holding when Abigail dragged us. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, for what it is, it's pretty alright. Like I said, I don't like where the game comes from, but as it stands as itself, it's alright. You know? But yeah, what is today? Friday? Monday. Wait. Abigail was more interesting than most of the other girls. Okay. Okay. I mean, I do appreciate Emily. I don't know. It's a tie, though, between Rebecca's and Abigail's. I don't know. But yeah, Monday we'll probably do, we'll continue with, what's it, Don't Wanny. We'll do Don't Wanny Monday. Well, not Monday, because that's, Hoshin's Day, and I don't think he'd want to deal with Don't Wanny, so we'll make Don't Wanny Wednesday. Monday will probably be Earthbound then. I'll do some Earthbounding Monday. Wednesday will be Don't Wanny. And then after Don't Wanny's done, somewhere down the road, I know there was 2 mods I saw out there. Both, what was it? Jack and Smug Fox. It was like the T-Word and Revenge of Montezuma, which apparently both mods I haven't played, surprisingly. So I guess I have more on the plate to play coming up sooner or later. We'll probably save those for a rainy day, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Emily is alright, but she seems disinterested in a way. That's because she's deaf. Or, she's mute. Sorry, yeah, she's deaf. That's going to be the next one. We have Blind Sight. Or, not Blind Sight, Blind Date. Next, it's going to be someone deaf. Because we got Olivia. We got Emily. We got Bianca. Who's gonna be the deaf girl? It's gonna be crazy. I'm sure someone's working on that exactly. The armless one, yeah. Now we get the armless dino. It's gonna be crazy. Anyways, I should probably hop off. What time is it? Not even 7 yet. I don't know if I'll throw up another stream or not tonight. My neck's sore. I'm literally hanging on by toothpicks and bubblegum at this point. So if I stream tonight, it's a miracle, but don't expect it. Tomorrow I might stream something. I'm thinking for a Puna tomorrow if I'm feeling up for it. I'm dealing with aches and pains, and every day provides a blessing. A mini blessing of not having pain for like a moment or two. Otherwise, every day is hell. But yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna try and enjoy the rest of my night. I'm gonna put the drops in my ears. And I'm gonna go to bed eventually. So I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully.